One of my favorite summer traditions as a kid growing up was to attend a week-long basketball camp that was run by a player on the Sacramento Kings at the time. This particular player put a huge emphasis on defense, which meant we spent hours doing conditioning drills and going through very uncomfortable drills that engaged our legs. So I remember waking up after the first day of camp completely sore, like my legs hurt everywhere. And you would have thought that this pain from the previous day's sacrifices would have kept me from going back. But instead, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to go back even more. That which I sacrificed for actually produced a joy within me. And it is the same exact principle that we see in our passage today in John 12, verses 23 through 26. Here's how it reads. Jesus replied, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Anyone who loves their life will lose it, while anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. Whoever serves me must follow me. Where I am, my servant also will be. My Father will honor the one who serves me." So this marks a turning point in the book of John. Up to this point, we have kept hearing Jesus and John say that his hour has not yet come. But now his hour has come. We see in verse 23 that this hour that has come, it simultaneously is leading to him being glorified. So what exactly does this hour consist of that leads to this glorification? Well, Jesus tells us in verse 24 that unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it only remains a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. So the hour refers to Jesus' death on the cross. So then it is his sacrifice and ultimately his death that is leading to him being glorified. Now this is counterintuitive to us, is it not? Who equates sacrifice and death with glory? How can sacrifice and joy go together? In John 16:21, Jesus says, "A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time," same word as hour, "has come. But when the baby is born, that she forgets about the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world." Hebrews 12:2 says, "It is for the joy set before him he endured the cross." So I believe what Jesus is telling us, that the reason that sacrifice and joy go together is because of what sacrifice produces. His hour that has come is producing many sons and daughters. Jesus invites us into a life of perpetual sacrifice in order to produce a life of perpetual joy. One pastor put it like this. It's as if Jesus is saying that my dying for your salvation is my design for your imitation. And so we see in this passage as well as elsewhere that Jesus is inviting us to die to self, not to strip us of joy, but rather to complete our joy. The pathway to joy comes through sacrifice. So I want to leave you with this question. In which aspect of your life have you not seen joy and sacrifice as compatible with one another?